Hey, we're live.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
And the bars are actually moving, so that's good.
Ooh, talkie.
There's been too many times where I've gone live, and it's just like 5 minutes later when somebody joins the stream, like, hey, there's no sound.
No.
Everybody, back to GPR, Games Public Radio.
There's actually a RPPR, role-playing public radio or something like that.
Do they
They're
all...
one of the guys with that is the behind Red Markets.
Oh, nice.
I'm Steve Inskeep, and here's your news. Board games were played today in
And
the region of the United States.
Hi, my name is Dave Troutfisher.
Troutfisher.
I'm looking at all of the art for the Everdell expansions and the...
Yeah.
So what's your newscaster name?
Oh, well, Jimmy gave a real
I
name.
was a real person's name. So
Oh.
I'm NPR, so.
My name is Serena Fiberglass. And I'm here to say hello.
Serena Fiberglass. Love it.
Thanks. What's your best public radio voice?
Hi.
No, nice.
Oh,
Okay.
too strong.
Welcome to the Dirtbags of Holding. It's 5 o'clock on top of the hour. Let's hear some traffic and weather.
Like you gotta have put them to sleep with your voice. Well, I guess it depends on the show, right?
I feel like I was going more morning zoo.
Yeah.
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 Yep. A local news show.
Yeah. What's happening, everybody?
Oh,
It's
God.
Troy and Dick in the morning.
Troy
I
and
hate
Dick.
Troy and Dick in the morning already. Oh, new look. Who dis?
Nice sweater.
Yeah, with the
What's
nice
an
zip
official Gen
hood.
Con merchandise.
Yeah.
Look at him.
He's
Who's
rocking the
that?
merch. All right, I'm gonna need you to walk back and forth in front of the camera.
Yes.
Like you know,
Eye
like, show
contact.
it off.
Eye contact. Yas. Ooh, girl.
And the
That's
camera
good.
didn't get any of that. Dang it.
Did you get that hoodie at this year's Gen Con?
It's V
Plus the
good.
hat. Wow.
Plus the hat, yes.
Loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, got all the way to my road, and I forgot the drum.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have been a big deal.
Dremel?
He borrowed our
Dremel. Dremel.
But I was done with it, so I was like, all right, whatever.
We fine.
I have my my little CD mount phone holder,
Yeah.
and with my new phone case, the little rubber like protection stuff was, so I was like, I had to, and then so I'm sitting there like I'm grinding it out, and like get one side working, great, it's all right, it's gonna fit in, it's working perfect, and then I noticed that like a corner had come up, disconnecting it, the rubber from which I thought was plastic, it's actually metal arms.
Yeah.
Metal arms.
I got these metal on.
Yeah.
Someone said hello to us. Who
No,
is
that
he?
was me. I
I
said
Oh.
hello.
He said
No.
hello to
Making
Yeah.
us.
So
Make sure my chat-
Talking to ourselves.
it turns out those little rubber protector pieces are just held in there by really decent double-sided tape.
Dang.
So I was like, oh, let me just rip them out.
Oh, so you didn't need it.
Yeah. Like I did all that work grinding it out perfect and making it nice and smooth and like, oh yeah, phone slides right in. Yeah, rip them out. Phone drops in anyway. It's in a fancy case to
Dang.
protect it from stupid scratches like
Yeah.
hitting metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noise. That sucks.
Oh well. Now you know. Knowledge is power.
Mike Super Short Show.
It's okay. We got like not a whole. The topic shows are short, and we're not doing a game afterwards, so we can goof off.
There we go. That's what it was.
Yeah, and then we can go home and play the Everdell expansion.
So now we have to keep here forever.
No.
That's
Oh.
I was trying to remember what it was. Mike Super Short Show.
Yep. And now you know, 'cause it's Mike Super Short Show. Get your freak on.
That's right. She was in a Missy Elliott video.
Hey, girl.
That was so hilarious. When Missy Elliott came out at the halftime show with Katy Perry.
I was.
Dude, who is that Missy Elliott? She about to blow up. Oh my God, you children.
Did people actually say that?
Yes,
Yes.
they
No.
did. There was
Yeah.
like the Tumblr Reddit posts.
She good.
It's like, you children. Oh God.
They didn't know. They didn't know.
And who was the most recent one that had that happen to? There's some recent musical artist that teamed up with a real popular, and people are like, "Oh man, that dude's gonna."
Oh, wasn't
Billy
it
Ray
like
Cyrus?
Paul McCartney or something?
Oh, it was Billy Ray Cyrus. That's right.
Oh,
It's like nowadays people are just gonna know Billy Ray Cyrus for Old Town Road. and that breaks my aching
I was
breaking
gonna
heart.
say- I was gonna say that people are gonna know more for Miley Cyrus than anything else.
Nah, she's
Yeah.
always.
Yep.
Did you see I got the camera mounted?
I see that. That's nice and fancy.
Yeah, and then look up.
That's not, what do we got? Oh, hey, look at that. See, you could. Oh, if we had known I was going to strap my stuff, we could have pointed that right at my butt,
Well, no, that one's not connected.
and then people would have.
They would have.
There, I don't have enough.
Subscribe.
I need more. I need more extenders to run it down and around.
You calling his butt juicy? Is that what he's saying? Need
Hey,
an
hey,
extender?
hey, hey! If anybody's got the juicy
Juicy
butt
booty.
here,
It's-
it's this
it's
guy.
Chris.
You got a juicy booty?
Chris has a
Yep.
donk.
I got the
Yep.
ghetto booty,
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
and I only know because I've been told all my life.
You got a good booty? I'm really glad that people are willing to tell you you have a good booty. I feel like people don't compliment each other's booties enough.
Because Chris is all about that bass.
No,
No
trouble.
trouble.
Oh, I saw a tweet that was like Lizzo has done in 2 months what Meghan Trainor's been trying to do for a decade. It made me feel really bad.
A
But you know what? It was just the tweet.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Meghan Trainor,
What,
you
what
doing
that
good
song
stuff.
Like 2 years
And Lizzo,
ago?
you doing good stuff. I feel like it's probably more than 2 years ago.
It's more than 2
Yeah.
years, yeah.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it came out when we were in college.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, we're
Yep.
about to learn today.
So that's at least like 5
About to learn
years.
today.
2014.
Dang.
so 5 years.
So we weren't
5
in
years.
college.
Okay.
I was about to say
We
it
were
couldn't
in
have been
college.
that long.
It
well,
feels like we were in college when it came out.
The train to
Mm.
death is just increasing speed
Right?
well, I heard a good theory about why that is.
because the longer you live, the shorter the ratio of the amount of time a day is to
The time that
the
you've
time that
lived.
you've been alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Good point.
Sure.
We're chugging towards
uh,
death.
This is the Dirtbags of Holding.
Well,
This
meaning,
is-
meaning like, let's stretch it out. Like
Okay.
when you're 10 years old,
Mm-hmm.
a year of your life
Is a
is
tenth,
tenth
of your life.
of your experience.
Okay, yeah.
When you're 50 years old,
It's a
a
50th.
year of your life is 50th of your experience. So therefore, time feels
Hold
like
on.
it's moving
Can I have
faster.
another example, please?
Yeah, I'd like one more example, please. Could you use 34 years as an example?
When you're 34, 1 year's carry the 2, 34 years.
Gotcha. I also
Oh, yeah.
feel like when
Yeah.
you're
Yeah, add the nothing. Carry the nothing. From the nothing.
And
It's
it's
nothing.
nothing. I feel like when you're up to like even college age, every year has like a significant with school
Yeah.
where like
Yeah.
you're like, that was my 10th grade year. I can remember because I had a teacher that I remember then, and now I'm like every
Right.
year blends together.
Yeah.
They do.
Like
I mean,
a watercolor painting.
what was like the bigger? I want to say like one of the big milestone. I don't actually know if this is true, but it's one of those lies we've just been fed all our lives.
You know, one
like,
of those.
Is this about 25 in rental cars?
Yeah. 20, well, no, 20 and car insurance.
Car insurance.
It's
That
like
is
when you
actually
hit,
true, I think. I
Is
think
it
my
true?
rental insurance did go, or my car insurance did go down when I hit 25.
I mean, like
I
my
don't
insurance
know.
has steadily gone down every
Oh,
year.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like $1 a year or something. I don't know what the actual
Well,
math is.
I feel
but-
like
I
it's-
thought you
I-
were saying you pay $1 a year. I was like, you don't have
That'd
insurance.
be great.
That's fake. You're paying a fake company to give you fake insurance.
I pay them
Get
in
low
Monopoly
rates if
money.
you go
Yeah.
online.
Are you sure you didn't go to the general with no L.com?
Oh, the Genera.
The Genera.
Mr.
It's one of those fake sites that is just like one letter off to try and get your
Yeah.
Get your credit card information.
YouTube with like an extra U in it
Yep.
or something. Oh man, speaking of which, I heard this like phishing scheme that sounded completely legit. So this, I guess, a PSA for everybody. Like somebody calls and they're like, such and such, this is your bank. And did you make this purchase at blah, blah, blah? We're calling to verify if you made a purchase.
today.
Yeah, you saw that?
Did you retweet it or something?
I don't think I did.
Okay, I must have seen it from someone else.
Oh, it's like,
I haven't seen it. What is this? What?
they're like, we're just calling to verify, did you make this purchase, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, no, I didn't. Like, okay, well, we're going to need your and I'm paraphrasing, but he said in the tweet that everything sounded legit.
Yeah.
So he's like, what's your member ID? And he gives it to him. He's like, okay, we're going to send you a verification code. And then we're going to need you to give us that code once it gets to your, so like not asking for his phone or anything. Like one's
Yeah.
going to get sent. We need the code. And then afterward, it's like, okay, well, we're looking at your transactions and we're seeing this. We're going to need to lock out that PIN. So it wasn't until they asked for his PIN that he was like, this is no,
fake.
no
Bye.
dice, bye. Because what they had done is they had gone to his bank's website, gone to the forgot password, filled in his member ID, and hit send for the code.
Yep.
So they had gotten in, and then they couldn't change money. Like they couldn't transfer
Without
the
the
money
PIN.
without the PIN.
Oh, that's yeah. My grandfather actually got he got the phone call last week
Right.
of, oh, hey, this is your oldest grandson, and I'm in the hospital. And I heard him on the phone, like I'm standing in the doorway to his office. And I heard him on the phone. I'm just like, I'm right here.
I'm your oldest
This
grandson.
is great. All right, what's going on here? And he's like, all right, so what's the name of my oldest grandson? And as he was telling the story, he's like, yeah, the person on the other end of the line was like, fuck, and just hang up.
They couldn't.
Dang.
It's
I was like, that's great.
That's where you'd be like, is this a code blue? Is this a code blue? And they're like, yes. Like, there is no code blue. My real grandson would know that.
It's a code orange, and it's always been. We all need code words in case we ever get abducted.
Yes, and let's just broadcast them out.
Right.
To the
Yeah, no. Off air.
I like those things. It's like, have you seen? It's tweets that you give to know that you've been kidnapped.
Oh,
Like, have you
I
ever
have
seen
seen
this?
those, yeah.
Where it's like, what's the thing that you would tweet that when somebody sees it could immediately know it's not you or you're not in, the right mind when you tweet that.
right.
So like a
Ooh.
key phrase going out. Like if I said like, I hate L5R or something like
Right.
that, you'd be
Okay.
like, something's wrong with Chris.
Right.
I understand naval tactics.
or people on the L5R hate bandwagon would be like, finally, Chris hates the game.
I'm never eating ice cream again.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that
got
would be
kidnapped.
Jimmy's.
Help
Nope,
me.
That would be Jimmy's.
Mine will be,
Giving
I
up
will
ice
never
cream.
play a Fantasy Flight game ever again.
Yeah, there's something wrong with Chris. Something is definitely wrong with Chris.
Yep. What would Phil's be?
I've decided that The Witcher is probably the worst game in the world.
Yeah, I don't want Geralt's hairdo.
I don't
Not
want
even
Geralt's
once.
hairdo.
What would Phil's be?
Corey's would be, I think I have enough plants.
Oh, God. Never. I need my air to be very filtered.
No. I think it would be.
Phil's
If-
would be, I think I'm on a pass on the latest Power Rangers expansion.
Corey's would involve like wanting a nice juicy hamburger.
You guys would know something was up.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to have diarrhea.
Not necessarily.
Not on purpose.
If she specified hamburger, if it said burger,
Yeah.
because that could be like the Impossible Whopper or something. Like if it's specified hamburger.
I feel like it would be like, guys, I want to go get a knife to murder something today. You guys would be like, okay, something's wrong.
Or like, man, that prime rib was
I don't
really really good.
Something like
Guys,
that, yeah.
the McRib is back. How exciting.
Rib is back.
Well, can you eat the McRib? Because that's not real meat.
Is it not real?
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
it doesn't count.
I was just making a joke of
Yeah.
that. It's probably so processed that there's not real meat in it.
Well, unless it's
She's
unless it's like
like-
fake,
No, I'm
She's
trying to
thinking
think
about-
about what Phil's is. I know that you like a lot of sci-fi with ships and stuff in it, and you like Power Rangers. What else is Phil very into, guys? We gotta figure something out.
I could say some, but they would
just
not be
cooking up-
appropriate.
Cooking up a batch
Yeah.
of just macaroni and cheese and nothing else.
not
He's
gonna
like-
add anything to
He
it
does
at
that.
all.
He does that to me.
Or
What's
like retweeting
Or
some
no.
cosplayer being like, this cosplayer is showing too much skin.
That's true.
I'll be like,
I don't respect a woman's
just
right
added-
to wear no clothing.
Wow.
Yep.
Don't. That's recorded. What are you doing?
If you put that out on the internet, I would be like, someone has taken Phil.
Well, yes, and you
Actually-
need to find me first because all the female cosplayers I follow are about to kill me.
Yep.
Okay, they will find me just to kill me.
would be perfect.
Truth be told, if Phil tweeted anything, I would say
Touche.
something's wrong with
That
Phil.
sounds-
Touche. Yeah.
Did you see? I sent retweeted you some.
I did
The new
the Viper
Battlestar?
Mark 7s. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that is a 7. I just saw Mark. I thought it was like a Mark 3, and then I realized, oh, that was a V, not an I.
I realized what Phil's would be. Anything political. I'd be like, what's going on?
No, I'm just saying anything. Like if Phil tweets.
If I tweeted anything, yes.
Yeah.
Who made you tweet? Who got you an account?
Who did this to you?
No, he has an account.
Right.
I have an account. I have a Twitter. I have an Instagram. I have a Facebook.
Right.
Lurker boy.
And I have TikTok.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't have TikTok.
Phil, do you use TikTok?
Huh?
Like
I watch TikTok. There's some funny
Phil
videos.
Well,
is-
no.
on there.
I understand watching TikTok because Chloe sends me them all the time.
They are hilarious.
But,
Phil's
like,
the
do you
youngest of
make-
all of us.
Do you make TikTok videos?
No.
Phil, you
I was
should
like, this sounds like a gold
when
mine.
you
time
find
for
good
that.
TikToks, send them to us. Please.
Now I want to make gaming related TikToks.
It would be like roll your dice. I got a 6. I'll move ahead 6 places. TikTok, cool.
TikTok.
Wait, do you not know what TikTok is?
I know what TikTok is.
Okay.
That's fine.
It's Vine, but more people. They didn't chase away their creator
It
base.
actually
Yeah.
started as Musical.ly.
Oh my god, Musically. Those
No, it was
I
music.
hated their ads.
.ly.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh my gosh, that reminds
There's
me of
always-
the video convention that Chloe and I went to where they had like a Musically booth and there were people like up on
Dancing?
stage singing and stuff. Yeah, it was like karaoke, but
was it
like,
fun?
Well, I just kept walking past.
Was it
that
karaoke
booth.
or lip syncing?
Well, I mean like not karaoke, but yeah, like lip No, I think they were actually singing.
That's legit.
Why was every ad for it always that like?
The dancing alien.
Bring it
thing.
around now. It was always that song, and it was always somebody dressed up as like Jack from Borderlands, and then I don't know.
I
a
always
girl
got
dressed
What,
as
a
for
girl
Musically?
doing body rolls next to an alien doing body rolls, and they
I
were
don't
like both doing
remember
the
what
dance.
their I don't remember what the ads
The-
used to
the
be like. I
ad-
remember the song.
Yeah.
The ad I always had was the girl with the white hair who was doing that that FRIENDS song.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
No, it was why and it's gone.
Hmm.
It's gone.
See, I feel like there's
If
so
I
many.
hadn't have said it, I would
It
have
would
the
be
song.
there.
Yeah, the beat
I
would be
may
there.
have
It'd be in my head.
I may have to do this because I feel like there's so many like gaming related TikToks. Like for instance, like I'm trying to think of one, but I know the song. Like apologize would be a great one to do. Like
that one.
all I need is, or you showed like someone being like, all I need is to roll, or to like when your party's counting on you and you roll like a
Yeah.
1, and then like
Yeah.
suddenly that plays.
Yep.
Yep.
Or you get the and you say it's fine. You have to say it's fine, but it's not fine. You're not fine.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay,
Okay.
are we ready to get started?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna start the actual parts of the show. In 3, 2,
Trees.
Trun.
1. This podcast is sponsored by our patrons. Go to patreon.com/boards and swords to find out more. Welcome to the Dirtbags of Holding, episode number 144.
Pew 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 pew.
That's a perfect square.
That is.
Perfect square alert. Beep, 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 beep.
Pew.
If you sign up for Patreon now, we'll mail you a picture of a square.
Email.
Email, yeah. Plus 12s.
Welcome to the Dirtbags of Holding. This is a podcast where in this show we at least talk about RPGs in the worst way possible. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Chris.
What's going on, everybody? I am.
You forgot your name?
I am no.
Check your underwear.
Calvin Klein.
My name is
Not
Calvin
wearing
Klein.
any. How about that?
Joke's on. Wait.
Phil brings his sexy sweater, his new hat, and he's
And-
going commando.
Commando.
You have
He's
a
just-
date tonight?
He's
I
just
am.
he's rocking the confidence. That's what
Yes.
he is.
I am. Viper Pilot Philip.
Did you oil your beard today?
What's that? I did not.
Who you trying to date?
What's that? Myself, because that's the only person who will put up with my crap.
Oh, well,
Hey, he's having a treat yourself day.
self-love is important.
That's right.
Too much self-love, you'll go blind.
You just kill a kitten every time you self-love.
Grow hair on your palms.
My name is Jimmy.
We can't even make it through the introductions before we go off
We're
track.
almost there.
Oh, hi. My name is Corey.
I'm glad we got through that opening.
You're welcome.
One segment down, only more to go.
Only more to
Segment
go.
Called introduction.
That's how I feel at every workout. This part's done. Only more to go.
Yep. And then there will be more tomorrow.
And then there's
So-
more
Next
tomorrow.
day.
There were news bits.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I wanted to
Gaming
talk about them,
news.
but I
Well,
did find some Kickstarters.
You could bring it up
Okay,
and we'll decide
okay.
if we want to. Oh yeah, you found some Kickstarters like
Yeah.
the Everdell Kickstarter that you didn't tell us about.
Yeah.
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 We rely on you for gaming
I
news.
rely on you. Yeah.
Well,
Now we missed
see,
it.
if you listen to the other show,
I
No.
don't.
we brought
Why would I
up
do
the
that?
Everdell expansion.
Why would
Did
I
you
do
say
that?
good things or bad things about it?
No, I'm just saying we mentioned that it happened.
But did you?
I haven't played it. I've not even played Everdell.
What?
I haven't either. I've
Hey guys, you want to play Everdell? It's in the car.
kind of want to say the first I've
Is it in
heard
the
of
car?
Everdell is when you talked about it last.
Well, because he was not at the Gen Con that y'all picked it up.
Have you read Redwall?
Mm.
It's like Redwall, but like much better. It's like all the cute little animals, but they're
Hey,
like
have you done
fighting
this thing?
wars.
It's exactly like that thing you haven't done, but different.
I'm real
Mouse
surprised that
Guard?
you haven't read
Mouse Guard?
Redwall. It sounds
What's
like
that?
you.
Are you familiar with Mouse Guard?
No.
It's like mice art. It's like mice fantasy.
Oh my god, when you words. Mouse guard sounds like mouth guard,
That's
but
what
with
I
a
heard.
mouse.
Yeah, I
and
was
that's
like-
so gross. And then mouse fantasy, also a terrible phrase. Oh
Because you were
man.
still with Mouse Guard thinking
yeah.
like,
Oh,
that's yeah.
no.
I mean,
But,
it is
like
fantasy. And
think
there are
feudal
mice.
fantasy, but with animals.
Okay.
Speaking of fantasy with animals, first Kickstarter I had was Root.
Oh.
The RPG launched. It's only got 10 days to go, but by the time this episode comes out, you'll have like 3 days left.
Nice. Is it almost funded?
Oh,
It's overfunded.
it's overfunded.
Beautiful.
It was a 10,000 goal, and it's at 394,000.
Yeah, they good.
Wow.
This is because it's Magpie Games doing it.
Yeah.
So
Hey, Magpie Games, and then Everdell is Starling Games.
Yeah.
What's all the? So if you had to name your gaming company after a bird, which bird would it be? Go.
Tit.
Good.
God damn it.
And then
Blue-footed booby or
blue-footed booby.
I actually sent someone. There were the two little birds. The bird is a tit, T-I-T. There
Yeah.
were two of them sitting on a branch. I sent someone a text of that picture and was like, "Hey, check out this pair of tits."
And what did they say back?
I got the rolling eye emoji.
Yeah, yeah. Only
I
response.
don't know if I could come up with a company on a lark.
Oh,
I borrowed that one from.
I was
gonna
gonna say, wasn't that your dad joke last week?
Hey, I'm robbing that name from you.
I'm not hearing any of this.
This is real hard to swallow.
We're really breaking the cardinal rules here. I'm gonna crow ahead and look at this.
Nice.
I'm gonna murder all of you.
So yeah, and all you gotta going back to Root.
Is that your tweet? Are you in trouble?
I'm gonna murder all. Oh, nice.
So yeah, this game, and all you have to do is pay $40 for the book. You get the book and the PDF. I love it when Kickstarters include the PDFs.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no reason not to.
Yep.
But like, if you like the board game Root, this is set in that world. You play as, I don't think anyone here has played Root.
Have not. Want to.
In the game, there's a character that's called the Vanguard, or that's different. The
Van Brace.
Vagabond. There you go.
Ah.
Different view art. There's a vagabond that kind of goes from town to town, just like doing different things. And in this game, you play as those. So like, there's
Like a party of vagabonds.
yeah. So Root is basically kind of the same thing, where there's like birds and mice and cats and all sorts of things.
Owls.
And they're different factions warring. And in this game, you're playing as like the in between vagabonds, kind of going from town to town, getting involved in game things.
Oh, it refreshed for so like I've
Oh, did it go up?
No, it didn't. It's been 394040 the entire time, but the last three numbers just like did that random shuffle. and
Gotcha.
It just stayed the same.
Oh.
I was like, what?
That was
I thought-
somebody.
Somebody
subscribing
pledged
and
because
then
you thought, yeah, somebody pledged because they were listening to us, and then you started describing it, and they were like, yeah, no,
Oh.
we're not doing that. Sorry.
I don't like vagabonds.
They were all for it when I said Vanguard, and then I switched to Vagabond. They're like, nope.
Too nice, too cute.
Yeah.
Sorry, Magpie Games.
So, and then the next one I have is called I think it's
Bop.
no. It's just one of those like it looks like Agon, but it could be Agon.
Agony.
It's Agon.
Agon.
I feel like it's closer to agony.
Agon.
I wonder if that is. You should look it up and see if
I
it's
feel
actually
it's
like
Agon.
ancient Greek thing.
Yes, it's an ancient Greek.
Yeah, there's.
And so this one has
spot in helmet
15
Is it
days
the
to
root
go.
for agony?
This one's 37,000 of 10,000, and in this one, let's see, what does it say? Oh, here we go. It's a fast-paced heroic adventure inspired by ancient legends. This is also done by Evil Hat Productions.
Board game, RPG.
Huh?
Board game or RPG?
These are all RPGs.
Okay. Because this is the RPG show.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Y'all ready to be learned up something new today?
Go for it.
So Agon is classic Greek for an ancient Greek term for struggle or contest. Also conflict. There you go.
I'm
You learned
seeing
something new.
Agon.
Yeah,
That looks like.
I'm on Merriam-Webster.com, and it looks like Agon,
It's what-
Agon, and Agon are all correct.
Agon.
It's like
Agon.
There we go.
Agon. Hey guys, I'm Agon over there and do
No.
some stuff.
No.
The hero
I'm gonna head out.
the hero players create heroes. Okay, that. Anyways, who wander from island to island, engaging in contests, resolving strife, appeasing the gods, and seeking their way home. Oh, so this is Odyssey, the game.
Yeah.
You just trying to be Hercules.
Okay.
They said we create hero sandwiches.
Oh my god. So we just have to like get the head of a Medusa and put it in a sandwich.
Speaking of other news about fast food
Sandwiches?
related RPGs.
Oh, Wendy's. Ooh,
yeah.
they made an RPG. It looked good. Too bad that they're trash.
Yeah, but I was just saying, like talking about a making hero sandwiches
Yeah.
made me think Subway.
Oh yeah.
Or as
What is-
Ashley called it the other day, she's like, "Let's go to the Bway," and I'm
The
like,
way. Wow. Your wife's great. I like her. So wait, why? Is there anything to do with Subway in RPG world?
No, I was
Oh,
just
okay,
saying,
okay.
like, now I want to make a like hero sandwich. Like, I was talking about making a fast food parody
Nice.
RPG scene. Like, now I gotta involve like hero sandwiches in there somehow.
Yep.
Still mad at Subway for when they made the $5 footlong and made the vegetarian sub more expensive. It was under $5, and then it was
And they
$5.
just rolled it on up.
Why is it more like it's literally costing them less money to do it? Because all you do is just put toppings.
Every restaurant does it.
It's because you add a what's it called? What's the word? When you socialism, when you give some of your money to help equalize the costs.
I don't know.
Also, I don't think socialism's bad. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Also,
Yeah.
I really don't think they're making that much off of the
They're-
vegetarian to compensate for all the meat eaters.
Oh no, I'm salty, and so I'm using
Okay.
the phrase. What is the word? I'm gonna look it up. Continue your conversations amongst yourselves.
So, anyways, getting back to Agon, apparently there's a Strife player that presents each island, its Strife opponents, and other characters by revealing the situation, asking leading questions, and judging contests. That kind of reminds me of Bluebeard's Bride a little bit.
Yeah.
Just replace room with island.
Yeah.
Getting,
Who makes this game?
Evil
Magpie
Hat.
Games.
No,
Oh,
this one's Evil Hat.
Sorry.
Who else? What else do they make?
Fate.
Ah.
I don't know if this is a Fate game.
Do you think a fez is an evil hat? No, it's a nice hat.
Depends on who's wearing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The first edition was written by John Harper, which was Blades in the Dark.
I like that game.
So there you go. Not seeing what maybe this is its own system. It's not a I'm thinking it's because I was thinking, oh, it's Evil Hat, maybe it's based in Fate, or maybe it's, Blades in the Dark.
Well, there's a character sheet. We can
Where was
right there.
Nah, this looks different. So it's its own unique system, I think.
Okay.
And then the last one I purely based on artwork. This just looks pretty.
Oh yeah, Scavenger.
So it's called Scavenger. This one's a 5e setting.
Nice.
So, small time publisher. This one's got 32 days to go. All these links will be in the show notes. It's pledge or it's funded 5,000 goal. It's at like 9,000. Let's see, what do you need? So it's like $20, I think, gets you the PDF is what I saw. And get the Scavenger is an art book, fantasy anthology, and campaign setting guide that will allow you to forge adventures set in Akara, a world dying and desperate to survive.
Ooh, problems.
In this roughly 175 plus page tome, you will learn about Akara's doomed cultures, the uncharted and strange world of Torn, and the shard power scavengers that humanity prays will save it.
I'm for it. Also, the word was subsidized.
That's the word.
That's the word.
Scavengers are the desperate, the damned, the daring refugees of fallen city-states and destroyed tribes. As it's struck with one cataclysm after another, these untethered individuals throw themselves through the monolith, praying it will find something that will save their loved ones, their homes, their legacies, and their futures. This is cool.
Is it Numenera-esque? Like finance stuff?
Maybe?
But it's not technology. It's like...
Yeah, this seems
Food.
more magic-y.
Gotcha.
And I just love like I said, the artwork.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. And this is a 5e, so it's not a new system. You're just a setting book, basically, for an existing... Oh, man. Like, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, we're looking at a picture of a
That's some
plateau.
Mm-hmm. It's just got lots of colors.
This is very good. And lots of pinks and a sunset.
Yeah. Oh, and you can download the playtest package.
Nice, nice, nice.
How much is the actual book? $40.
That's not bad.
No, not for what they're...
What was $20?
$20 is the PDF.
Okay, gotcha.
You get you a PDF, whatever the adventuring gear is, a character sheet, PDF, a world map, and digital stretch goals, whatever those are. But if you pay $40, you get your name in the book, Phil.
Hey, that's right.
Hey.
All right.
And then you'll be remembered at least until
You know when I do the...
all books have decomposed.
Nice.
Well, no, but then there's the PDF.
Yeah.
They live on forever.
Yeah.
Until
right.
the world explodes.
Until well, even then, some hard drives might survive.
Surely we'll shoot
Maybe.
hard drives into space
And then you'll
We already
live
have.
as long as those hard drives last.
until they corrupt in the cold.
SSDs.
Okay.
Negative.
Just a crap ton of micro SD cards. We just launch them into space.
Yep.
Hey, inevitable death isn't depressing. It's good. I mean,
It's
nothing you do
basically
will matter.
basically our entire life is just one giant game of 10 candles.
Yeah. Hope if I can pull through a mirror, I swear to freaking God, Phil, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna become a mirror person. I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna be like, why did you make this real?
Speaking of
That's a pretty good segue.
Speaking of spooky games like 10 Candles,
Wap, 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 wap.
Halloween Spoopy Fest 2019.
it's
Well done.
October, which means it is the perfect time of year for your scary, your horror-filled games.
Horror.
Horror.
Gore.
So we're going to be talking about this in two ways. A, what are some really creepy games?
Y'all.
And then B, what's ways that you can introduce some horror elements into games you already are playing? Because
Cool.
sometimes it's hard to learn a new system,
That's so
especially like in a month's time.
Yeah.
true. In 1 month's time.
So the
right.
easier end of the question is like horror games, because I feel like we could list the like Dread,
Well, we just did.
Yeah.
10 candles.
10 Candles.
I think that's probably...
We've played it on the stream.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
So-
probably one of the most atmospheric games I've played.
Yep.
For sure.
We just recently played Bluebeard's Bride,
Oh,
which
Yep.
a bunch of people playing as a bride in an urban what's the? I'm trying to find what's the term. Not urban fantasy. Urban
It's all-
legend.
Historical
Urban legend,
fantasy?
yeah.
Urban legend, I think, is the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Horror tale.
Yeah.
it's like
Well,
fairy
it's
tale
just
ish.
strange to call it urban since it's
Yeah.
that like fairy tale-esque time period.
I think
There
it's
are
called,
skins.
I wonder
for
if
it.
it's called urban legend just because it's a tale that just gets passed
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then there's Dread, which is the
Game
Jenga
you play
tower
Jenga.
Jenga tower game where you get tense by removing the blocks and it
Yep.
falls over, you die.
Yeah.
Yep.
What about that Urban Shadows game you played? Was that any? I mean, it's a little darker. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Urban
dark.
Shadows can get really dark if you wanted to. But it's like all fate games where you kind of make your relationships with each other. Like
Mhm.
you can decide how scary or not scary it gets.
Mhm.
That being said, it has lots of mythical creatures like werewolves and vampires who are iconically Halloween.
Trying to think of more games that are.
Then there's about anything that has the word Cthulhu in it.
I was about
Oh,
to
yeah.
say.
Anything.
We tried playing Call of Cthulhu and it did not go very well.
Yep.
You got that Cthulhu. Didn't you get a Cthulhu
I do. I still
game
have
at
that
Gen
Cthulhu
Con?
game from those really cool British people at Gen Con.
But yeah, there's a so Call of Cthulhu would be the most famous.
Yeah.
I have Call of Cthulhu.
Nice.
That's one we should probably play because
I-
the book is like this thick.
Yeah.
100%
Like it's a little leaflet basically.
Let's see. Millennial Apartment Hunters. Pretty scary.
Well, if you want to go into micro games, yeah, you could go on a drive-through RPG,
Yep.
and I'm sure there's a ton of them.
Oh man,
There's a
one
lot of, like,
called,
it themed like skins for different games
Mm.
Yeah.
on drive-through.
I feel like I heard one played called like it's either like the Mustang or
Oh, that
something
was
like
on
that. It was like a
one
one-page-
shot.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it
That
was
was
on
on
one
one
shot.
shot where there was like a bunch of people around the fire, around
Yeah.
like a fireplace.
they're telling tales of like I think of like this Mustang that's like actually I don't know some kind
It's
of
like an undead.
undead
kinda
thing
creature.
or like a demon or something.
Yeah.
Did they steal that from Futurama?
I don't know.
There was an episode that involved something called the Were Car.
The Were Car.
Yeah.
Well, this is like a legit horse Mustang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
It's an actual horse.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
this is like a Western themed
Gotcha. Okay.
game. It's like a one-page RPG or something. Yeah. So.
Yeah, the Mustang is a Western Gothic horror module for 4 players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm actually not aware of too many games that are specifically
Well, we've listed a
set up
bunch.
to be.
There's a Scoundrel in the Deep, which isn't necessarily made to be scary,
Oh, yeah.
but like lighting things on fire in a dark room
Oh yeah.
is definitely a
There's
spooky thing.
definitely games.
We do that in 10 Candles.
There's definitely games that you could add real quick, like if it's dark at all, like Vampire. You know, those types of games would lend themselves. Really
Warhammer 40K.
Mm.
Yes. Okay. Blades in the Dark could easily be. So that's kind of the transition of games that aren't necessarily horror, but could
Be made.
without really any modifications.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I
Um,
mean, you've got Curse of Strahd for D&D. That's
That's
specifically
true.
set up to be a
Yep.
horror campaign,
Yep.
and they have a lot of suggestions in the book of how to like introduce horror elements. So
What are horror elements? I guess that would be a segue into the next section, though. I don't know
Yeah.
if you want to go there yet.
We can, because I think I'm running out of.
Okay. Oh, do you know what Scoundrel in the Deep is, by the way?
Nope.
It's a game where you instead of rolling a die, you have to make describe what you're doing. But okay, so say you want to crawl down into like a pit.
'Kay.
Then you would have to strike a match, and the GM I think asks you a question. You have to describe what you do before the match burns all the way down.
Oh, I think I did hear about
Like,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
Did I do that right?
yeah, if you can finish your description before you like give up, before you like
Yeah.
throw the match
Burn your
away.
fingers.
Yeah.
Before you drop the match.
Phil's like,
Yeah.
I'll just hold it forever. Who needs the fingertips?
I'm winning this game.
I'm gonna win.
Feels like I'm dead inside. I feel no pain.
Or you just bring the 2-foot matches.
Yep.
I'm fine.
Good to go.
I brought my own dice.
This is for my soliloquy.
Sparklers.
Yeah. Ooh. Sparklers go out quick though. Unless
Quicker
you got
than you want.
yeah.
To get like the 3-foot long sparklers. That's
Yeah.
it.
I just bring the candles that just don't go out.
Oh, yeah. All right. And that was my description. Oh, that's right. I'm not done yet.
Crit success.
Chucky! One more thing.
Chucky is scary. That's what you can add to your games.
Oh, just add
creepy dolls.
Chucky or that the leprechaun.
Nope.
And any general RPG system like Genesis would be really easy to theme horror.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. 100%.
So speaking of which, horror elements.
Yeah. So, this is a great time to what's the thing about most horror movies that actually makes it scary? The music.
The music.
Right? And,
Sirenscape.
Sirenscape. Not a sponsor, but they might as well be. I love Sirenscape, if that wasn't clear. Set up your room and make the ambiance conducive to horror. You can dim the lights. You can have some candles going, like in 10 candles, for flickering weird shadows.
You can hide your friend under something, and then in
That's
the
right.
middle of the game, they can jump out.
Yep.
Did you do this, Corey?
Heck no. But once, when I was a young one, in the teens of my life, I went to go see The Ring 2 in theaters, which was a bad choice, as I'm
a bad
very
choice.
afraid of everything. And my friend Megan crawled under my seat and grabbed my
God.
feet in the only not scary part of the entire movie, and I screamed very loud.
That reminds me of there was like a Best Buy or Circuit City that it was like a video that was on YouTube or forwarded around where they were showing like The Ring, except for one of the TVs was removed and put with like a cardboard cutout of a TV, and the guy like reached out at him.
Nope.
Oh, boy.
Oh, so spooky. So hate it.
But yeah, so you got to set that mood.
Yep.
Hashtag.
The
Set that
mood and the environment does lend to the game. Like
Yeah.
our 10 Candles game was great. The guy running it. So they actually like threatened to Gen Con with not running the game at all, because Gen Con wanted to put him in one of like the big open 12 table rooms
With everybody else.
running
Nope.
different games, bright lights, and he's like, do you not know what
That's
this
not how
game
this
is
game works.
at all?
Yeah.
So they put us in the like this one bottom room of the hotel,
The Crown Plaza.
the Crown
Crown
Plaza
Plaza.
with the trains in it. Yeah. So every once in a while, a train would roll by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shake
It's like
the room.
Have this,
shakes
like,
the
rumbling,
room.
yeah.
It's
So there you go.
great.
Just shake your table every now and then.
There we go. There we go.
Unless
But-
you're playing 10
yeah.
Candles.
But so
Oh, that's a
go
good
ahead.
idea. I was thinking, you know how some people put like bases underneath their floor, like
Yeah.
subwoofers,
Yeah.
to like shake it? Just have that, but have it like just
Under a seat.
have it like under your gaming room. Like this is ridiculous for most senses, but like I just have picture it where you have it randomly go off and it's just like whoa,
Oh,
and just
yeah.
suddenly the room shakes.
Yep.
That's legit.
But what about in the actual game? What can you do to make?
I feel like you got to amp up your scene descriptions.
Yes.
You really gotta, draw out the explanation of like, oh, the room is dark, and like you have to personify things, like the room like yawns before you or whatever, and the trees like peer down at you, and you have to be very colorful and other adjectives.
Like basically everything needs to be alive.
yeah.
Everything needs to be a threat.
Yes.
You need to make dread somehow into the game.
I think you
not-
really
don't-
got
not
to
the game
show.
Dread, but you have
really
to
got to
make
show,
Dread.
don't tell. I think.
Yeah.
And
But I feel like
And if you want to be easy, just watch some horror movies
That's what I
and
was
steal a
thinking.
plot from them.
Yep.
yeah,
I feel like you have to do almost like a bottle episode, or do something that progresses the plot but like adds a new NPC or a new something if you're trying to make it specifically horror and your game is not horror otherwise.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So like you found a wizard and he locks you in a house and you have to get out.
It's filling with water.
There's a crocodile.
right.
I was thinking like Saw, where it's just like you're in the basement and the room is locked and it's filling with water.
Yep.
Right.
And you're running out of air.
Saw's so scary.
Yep.
All horror movies are scary to me. You could also do, so let's see, you got Scream, you got Freddy, you got Nightmare
I'm
on
trying
Elm
to
Street.
think.
You got
Man,
Leprechaun.
I tell you what, you know what would be weird to make an RPG around of? Did you ever see It Follows?
Oh yeah, sexually transmitted.
Maybe not
spookums.
that far,
Spookums.
but like, so the for those that haven't seen It Follows, it's basically there's this demon that follows a person that's basically like a sexually transmitted possession kind of thing, where if you have sex with someone, the demon now follows them, and the only way for it to stop following you is to pass it on by having sex with somebody else.
Right.
But if if someone ever gets caught and killed, it defaults back to the next person in the chain,
Oh,
or the person that was one up from them.
So you want to have sex with a very promiscuous person.
Well, like, that would just suck. Because, like, all right, boom, I got it out. It's gone. 30 years later, you're married, happy with your family and everything.
Seriously, they never had sex?
Like, what the hell, man? Come on.
Can you kill the It Follows demon?
I don't remember how that movie ended.
Oh, I don't like it. It makes me
But I'm
nervous.
saying like that type of thing where like something's stalked. I like not maybe not the sex part, but like the something's follow you, and the only way you can't kill it. The only way is to
moral conundrum.
Moral conundrum. Do you pass it on to somebody else, or you just take the hit, or
Yeah.
Ooh. So yes. What else can we add to make games?
I think, you have to maybe withhold some information from the players, like make them as information starved as possible.
Yeah, I feel like every good horror movie's got a little bit of a mystery surrounding it at some point. So anything that you would do to help run a better mystery game is going to help.
Yeah. Like, it could all take place in the dark. I don't know.
Adding extra supernatural elements, like you were talking about, like a possessed doll. Mm-hmm. Or maybe like if your game doesn't regularly have like vampires, werewolves, zombies, you throw in like an attack from a necromancer.
Mm-hmm. Unreliable NPCs.
A headless or you could even use like old horror tales, like a headless horseman.
Or a horseless headsman.
Ooh.
That was creepy. I hated that.
Headless horseman. Wait.
Or maybe the Great Pumpkin.
Horseman.
The horseman. That was great.
Horsehead man.
Now I'm just thinking of BoJack Horseman.
Nice. Its own type of spookums.
What else? Anything else?
I feel like if I were in this situation, I would definitely make basically a one shot within my bigger campaign.
Yeah.
I would maybe have like my characters have to find an item that they need to like go confront some spooky dude to get, and then it just devolves into crap.
There are ways you can make it an overgoing campaign, but that usually takes a lot of time and effort. But yeah, I think most of these it'd be like we're setting everything on pause. This weird old man comes into town.
This is the Halloween episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It's just like in a TV show.
Yeah. Yep.
What's my favorite Halloween TV shows? Ooh, on Brooklyn Nine-Nine is it Halloween where they do the...
Oh, yeah. Every year they have to, like, prank... What is it?
They have to get the belt?
Yeah.
The championship belt?
Was it that, or was it, like, one year... Or no, I'm maybe thinking I'm April Fool's. Where he has to steal the watch.
Yeah, that's it.
Isn't that Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have to steal the watch to get the belt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. What if you made a what's it called? A tradition.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
and
fun.
a reoccurring element that just always appears.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
I'm thinking of one of my favorite Halloween episodes would be that 70s show where they go back to their old primary school that's like burned down, and they find their like permanent records.
Oh.
Yeah. And I think that's the one where you end up finding out that Kelso's actually a year older than what he says he is. So he was like legally 18 at the time and could buy beer.
Oh.
And then like, I think it's like Fez is just like, we just need to burn these. They're tearing us apart.
I think I might also start the game by printing out pictures of all of my friends in Halloween costumes that I found on Facebook and then being like, you guys are all very cute. Look at you, Batman.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, man. So Ashley showed me this website because I was looking for Halloween costumes and stuff. There was this website that had, along with like the cheap Batman costumes, they had like a $200 Batman costume.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I have $200.
no. But I wish I did that I just could spend.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Don't go to PAX. Just buy a costume.
No, not an option.
I mean, if you want
but
the
costume. But you
costume.
can wear it to next year's PAX.
Yeah. Think about all the things you could wear that costume to.
I'd rather have the experience. I'm all about experiences over material goods.
Look at this man. That's
what a
cool.
millennial.
Or experiences where I can get material goods.
Will you give me free dice? I'll be there. I'll be there. Ooh, what if in your
That would be Chris's tweet. Guys, I don't need any more dice.
yep. What
I
if
think I have enough dice.
guys? I think Chris is dead. He's in a ditch somewhere. What if in your RPG you like tied it to another character, like bringing in the horror? If like I don't know, maybe they got kidnapped or another character has like an item that's cursed. And
Ooh, End of the World, by the way. We didn't
Oh,
mention
yeah.
that. That'd be a good horror game.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you start off with you as the GM dying.
Is Red Market zombies?
Yes.
That seems like
But
a lot
that's-
for
it
that.
seems
That game's
less-
better long term.
Well, it's a zombie. It's like Walking Dead, where it's like a zombie game that's not about the zombies. It's
Yeah,
more about
the people.
the life.
Yeah.
Yep.
You like count bullets and stuff, so I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like
a
that
very
game's
accounting kind
So-
of.
it's not a one shot.
I don't know, actually.
No.
I
I
need
feel
to-
like
I need to play it.
what other zombie games are there? Is
Oh, so many, I'm sure.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I'm having trouble thinking of them, but I know they're out there.
Right.
is there like an Arkham Horror Batman RPG?
You just mix two different things.
Arkham Asylum Batman RPG?
I mean, you could run one in the DC Adventures one pretty easily.
I feel like that'd be pretty spooky.
In fact, the game I ran, we ended up being at Arkham Asylum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody was breaking in, and we had to stop breaking in to bust somebody out.
That's how you got to do it.
I think there was that one guy. You remember the guy in it was one of the Arkham games, but he was like pig themed or something.
Ew,
Oh,
yeah.
Professor Pig?
hated him.
No, he was like a plastic surgeon or something. and-
Yeah.
That sounds like Professor Pig.
Yeah, it was
Did not
Professor
like.
Pig. Yeah.
He was like that BioShock guy who also did a lot of
Oh, yep.
non-consenting
Oh,
surgeries.
Or do like what we do and just do a month where you play nothing but spooky games.
Yep, spookums.
Spookums.
Now, apparently, I need to run an Arkham Asylum DC Adventures game, apparently.
There we go. Don't put that pig guy in. Don't like him.
Don't do it.
X card. It's gross. Phil, what are you afraid of? What could we add to a game that would make you scared? No fears.
Well, not no fears. but
Philip,
like
you're the
we-
father.
Feels like I'd be a good dad. Shut up.
See, that would only work if I was like promiscuous.
Oh, okay.
He's not Nelly Furtado.
Not Glenn Quagmire either.
So what are you afraid of, Chris? What could we add to a game that would spook
I'll tell you
out?
what scared me most recently is I was right in that room over there, the laundry room, and I get on Chloe and Ashley because they always have like spiders, and then they're like, "Oh, blah 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 blah, come smash the spider." I'm like, "You're right there. You got a shoe.
You can do it
Just
too.
Go." But I was over in there, and I opened the door to empty out the dryer, and I pulled the lint trap out, cleaned it out.
Oh,
I went
no.
to put the lint trap back, and there is a wolf at the time, I did not know it was a wolf spider. There's a wolf spider that is like the size of a small saucer plate,
In the lint trap?
in like crawling across the lint trap, like out of the dryer.
No.
And I was like,
Time to
So-
burn the house down.
Yep.
when I saw that, I swear I thought it was a brown. I didn't know what a brown recluse looked like, and that they're not around this area, but I thought it was that. So I was legit terrified because I thought this thing, if I tried to like,
Kill it. It was going to kill you.
yeah. Like I had
Ugh.
Ashley on speaker. I'm like, I need you to be on speaker
Hey.
so that if I just fall over, you know to
You
call
know to
nine-
call 911. That's great.
Yeah, like I'm not really scared of spiders, but that was
It's
terrifying.
big. They're big. Our bodies are like made to be afraid of things that crawl like that.
Yeah, that was genuinely terrifying.
That was
Mhm.
like a picture of a retweet of a post of a retweet. I nicknamed the spider in my house Cotton Eye Joe. 'Cause
Where'd he come from?
I do
Where'd
not know
go?
where he came from, and I
And
do not know where he
go.
going.
There's a spider that like is always either on top of one of our framed pictures or sitting on a blind. So whenever I come into our living room, I'm like, "Where's that spider at? You in your spot?
Spider bro.
Okay, you stay in your
Look
spot.
at these webs.
Cool, we're
Webs.
good. Webs. One day he moved onto my palm plant, and I was like, "No, buddy, that's not your spot. You're not allowed on the plants."
Oh, it was a Halloween theme post. It was like a spider sees me like destroying his web and cleaning everything up. Man, come on, it's my house. And then, October 31st sees me putting up fake wet.
I saw that. I think you shared that.
Aragog.
You know what else?
The
You know
arachnid.
what else people can share?
What's that?
Go into our Patreon at patreon.com/boards and swords.
Woohoo!
We have hit our $25 stretch or $20 stretch goal where we do
Nice.
bonus episodes, and we put out our first one. Those of us on the board game show, talking about expansions for games that we never play.
And
we ended up tangenting into a topic about bread loaves.
bread loaves of bread, though.
Yeah.
Love bread.
That's good. I'm going to make up a fake thing that Volunteer Christopher thinks. If you give us $1, he'll make puns about your name.
There you go.
That's not hard. If you give us $5,
That's what
I
she
make
said.
puns. I make a bunch of puns about your favorite game.
There we go.
There we go.
What will
And then
Phil
release
give for $1?
Release a TikTok about it.
Yep. Only on Phil's TikTok. He's the only one who has one.
There we go.
Oh, boy.
I just need to have a TikTok so I can send them to Chloe. I just want to send them to her, and her
Oh,
be
I
like,
bet she'd love
No, Dad.
My dad's not supposed to be on TikTok. Guys,
Get
TikTok
off.
is dead.
Yep.
She just shows a picture of her deleting TikTok
Yep.
off her phone.
Yep.
Man.
I remember how crushed she was, like absolutely devastated.
When Vine was gone?
No, when she found out that I was like 100% aware of and into My Chemical Romance before she was.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
no.
just like,
Did you set her down and be
Child!
like, when I was a young boy, my father.
Oh boy.
So yeah, if you want to support awesome content like this, you need to go to patreon.com/boards and swords. And with that, it's time for the hot seat.
Hot seat.
Hot
Cheetos.
It's a different sound every time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember
Oh my
a
gosh,
tweet I
this
saw
seat
about
is so hot.
I was gonna say we need something. We need like a soundboard button. Oh no, the little noise Mario makes in Mario 64 whenever he hits the
What is
lava.
Nice.
No, that's a good one, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, that's the
Yeah, the hop, skip, and a jump.
All right, here you go.
Yeah.
I've got some bunch of random quick fire questions.
Let's go.
Some of them RPG related, some of them not.
Cool.
Mhm.
First one is though, what trend have you seen recently in RPGs?
A trend.
Yeah, that maybe you like or don't like. I
I
would say
I've seen a lot of, I guess, just like Kickstarter RPGs that are like, I don't know, just very specific in their premise. Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah.
I mean, which is fine. I don't
Could you
know.
give me an example?
So I just saw the one that comes at the top of
the
my
Wendy's RPG.
head. The one that comes at the top of my head is an RPG about playing a member of a militant resistance group that is fighting against like corporations that are bringing about climate change or something, or refuse to do stuff about
I
climate
think I
change.
saw
That's
that.
very specific.
And
Yeah.
I saw one. I don't know if it's if it was Kickstarter or not, but there was an RPG where it was it's telling the tale of the party that happened last Friday. That's like you're all in high school, and it's
Yeah.
like you go. It's almost like like where you're kind of backtelling
Yeah.
the tale of what
Like
happened.
Honey Heist? Like
I
you're,
think
you're,
so.
You're writing the story you're starting at the end and like
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's games like that where it's a very specific.
That
Yeah.
sounds fun. I want to play that one.
Yeah. Where there's like different, there's like the before the party, during
Yeah.
the party, and like the next morning kind of thing.
And
Noise.
it makes you think, like, sometimes I'm glad that they made these games. Part of me thinks, like, should this just be like a setting book for another system, or like, did we really need to make another system for this? I mean, not that I'm trying to stifle like
New
creativity.
systems.
It's
Yeah.
just anyway. That's just my
Sometimes
thoughts.
if you have a simple game, simple rules is all you need.
yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. 3 dice.
For me, I would say finding unique randomizers other than dice. Like there's
Yep.
using the tower in Dread or in Starcrossed, the matches, the
Jenga Tower.
the cards
Yeah.
in Phoenix Dawn
Yep.
Command,
Yep.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, me too.
What's the worst movie you've seen
Oh, I
recently?
had that answer. Can I give
Oh,
one?
go for it.
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
Single player RPGs where it's a little bit like self-discovery and a little bit character building, and where they'll just be like, you're a young girl witch, we're going to ask you 10 questions over the course of 10 days and you have to answer them, and you're playing an RPG but also learning about yourself. I feel like I've seen them at more and more at Gen Con.
Isn't that tweet of or that post of the guys like, so I want to write an RPG and play it by myself and do all this stuff. And like that's called writing a book.
Yeah, yeah. A lot
You're
of it
writing a book.
is like prompts, I would say, to basically write a book. It's creative writing, but I like them.
Yep.
What's the next question? Sorry.
What's the worst movie you've seen recently?
Oh man.
We just watched one. What was it?
Yeah, I know.
Well, we just watched The Island, and ooh, girl,
Oh man.
she bad.
The Island?
The Island.
It's Netflix's
hyphen land.
Lost.
Okay.
Ooh,
I was
it's bad.
thinking like The Island.
Oh no,
but-
that's with
Oh,
you
it's
and McGregor.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Oh, the one with
Scarlett
Ewan McGregor and
ScarJo
Scarlett
and
Johansson. Yeah.
No, this is called
was
I
good.
Land,
Yeah.
and it's just a group of people that get stuck on an island, wake up, and everyone has one item, and they're all automatically
have
terrible
amnesia.
to each other and have amnesia. We watched first episode, then Googled it to see like,
Wow, this is bad.
Is
Does
this
everybody
bad?
else think this is bad?
yeah, and the
Yes,
first thing
they
was
do.
like, it was like, no, you're not wrong. The Netflix's The Island is
Is
that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Are
not
they-
good.
They're not doing like sci-fi where they're just doing horrible rip-offs of like good movies, are they?
That's what it seemed like. And
like-
if you, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but like go read a couple of the review website, the reviews of the
Well, I mean,
show.
everybody's got to have a stinker.
You do have to have a
Yeah.
thing. Well,
Yeah.
and maybe they're not doing it like blatantly. I'm like sci-fi was doing it blatantly. You had Transformers, and then sci-fi had Transmorphers,
Yeah.
Nice.
which was still robot aliens doing weird crap on Earth. Like,
Ugh.
Still trying to think of that movie we saw recently. It wasn't
I don't
Wreck-It
know-
Ralph 2, was it?
That was not great
Wreck-It Ralph
either.
2
It was
wasn't
just
great.
long.
really?
I
It
saw
was mostly
Joker.
just-
I saw Joker over the weekend.
Did you like it?
It's rough. I don't know.
heard-
I wouldn't call it the worst movie. It was just you got that one's like don't watch it before bed.
Okay. Okay.
It was all like it was very heavy.
It's heavy. Yeah,
There's
was
no-
actually the word I was
Okay,
thinking. It's
gotcha.
a very
no light
heavy.
moments.
You need some eye bleach
well,
after?
There,
Is it one
there
of those?
was one. There was one or two very light moments when like the Joaquin Phoenix's character's talking about like, yeah, Mom, I told you I was going to be a comedian or whatever, and then his mom's like, don't you have to be funny for that?
Oh,
Ooh,
dang.
ouch.
So it was one of those movies that it was a good movie. You did not enjoy watching it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know
Is
about
that-
that. I honestly don't know how I feel about the movie.
Okay.
It's it was a complex movie for me.
It
And
told
so-
a good story.
Yeah,
was-
but it was just very heavy.
Yeah, because my last movie like that was years ago. It was the movie Fury.
Oh God.
Brad Pitt
Yeah.
and Shia,
Yeah.
like
Was that the World War II?
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the tank. Like
The
that's
Tank
a
Crew.
good movie.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy watching it.
We
Like,
watched
that's-
it on base with like for free when they did the early
Free
screening.
preview, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I feel like it was even more weird with a bunch of like soldiers in there.
But-
People
yeah.
were like laughing at weird times, and you could tell they were
Yeah.
just uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
That's-
that's my thing. Like I haven't seen any bad movies recently. You're like, what's
Can
the
I
worst
give,
movie you've
can
seen
I give
recently?
a
I'm
shot
like,
or
that
a
was-
hot seat question real
that was
quick?
very
What?
How do you guys feel about Shia LaBeouf's third comeback? He was just on
The
Hot
best
Ones.
comeback.
He's having a couple new movies.
Yep.
Shia-
Honestly, I sent
The peanut
Chloe
butter
a picture that showed Post Malone and Shia LaBeouf next to each other, and they just look like the same person with more tattoos.
Yeah.
And it was like, what? It was because it was a conspiracy thing. It was like, what if Shia LaBeouf went underground a few years ago, got a bunch of tattoos,
And
and
is
is really
Post
now
Malone?
just Post Malone? And it blew her mind. Like you could see, she was like, "Whoa!"
What? Nice.
But I don't care.
He was real good on Hot Ones. My friend Jackie sent me a text.
was
I don't know
good
what
at-
Hot Ones is.
Oh, it's a
He-
YouTube channel
He
where
was good on Even Stevens.
Yeah, it's good on Ian Stevens. Yeah, that was.
it's a show on YouTube where people get interviewed while eating progressively hotter hot sauce.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
the host like knows a weird amount about the people.
They
he
do a lot of
interviews.
prep, like a
Yeah,
lot of
they
prep.
do a lot of prep.
I mean, because I recently saw it was like the
Someone said no question mark.
it's the channel
I think you're
like
talking about Shia LaBeouf, maybe.
Maybe.
whatever channel does like the YouTubers react to
Yeah.
Yeah, I
videos.
can't do those.
They had Christy Carlson Romano on there.
Who dat?
Huh? Ren Stevens from Even
Oh,
Stevens.
the
Also,
big
Kim,
sister?
also did the voice of Kim Possible.
Voice
She
Kim
is the
Possi-
voice.
she's
She's
the voice
also
of
in
Kim
Cadet
Possible.
Kelly.
She's also in Cadet Kelly.
Yes.
They had her like, we're gonna give you just like the barest microsecond of a line that your character said. You need to finish out the line and tell us what show it was from.
Did she do it?
She got a bunch of them pretty spot
Get
on.
it.
She was
Oh, I think I remember the movie. Was it Mindy Kaling's movie?
Oh yeah, we watched. What was
It
it?
disappointing.
Last night?
Late night.
Late night.
Late night?
Yeah.
I actually wanted to see that.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just,
all right. It's a little preachy and heavy-handed at times.
and I'm normally cool with that. It just seemed very slice of life in that it was predictable and it didn't seem like it had like a rising action falling. I don't know. I wasn't that impressed.
The last movie that I could definitely identify as terrible off the top of my head is The Disaster Artist. And Chloe made us watch The Disaster Artist. The movie's just awful.
watch it?
Didn't we watch it? I
The
feel
one
like we
about the
watched
room.
it.
About one
Yeah.
about the room.
Yeah.
I think we watched it.
I thought it was
we
medium.
thought it was like, it was like meh.
It's just it was point like I was.
Oh, hi, Mark.
It was worse because Chloe kept hyping
it up.
and I was just like, this is garbage. Why did you make me watch
Ding
this?
Wasn't
dang.
it supposed to be
Has-
bad on purpose?
Well, no, The Room. Well, it's
Have
making
I-
fun of a bad movie.
Okay.
Or
Have
it's,
either of you seen The Room?
No.
Because I haven't seen it.
No.
Oh, hi, Mark.
What's a good movie we've seen lately? I feel like now that I've talked about bad movies, I want a good one.
I really liked A Simple Favor
Which one's that?
with Blake Lively and
Oh
Anna
yeah.
Kendrick. I mean, it wasn't like amazing, but it was pretty good.
I think
Yeah.
the last one I saw was Endgame.
I saw Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh
we
man,
still didn't see that.
Spider-Man
I
Into
haven't
the
seen Spider-Man.
Universe.
Well, that was good. But
Spider-Verse.
I was talking about
Spooderman.
Homecoming.
Far From Home.
Far From Home.
Spooderman. Far from
Spooderman.
home.
It was good.
Far From Home.
Like, it wasn't like amazing, but it was good. It was a solid Spider-Man movie.
I think there was like another TV spot that showed like Jake Gyllenhaal in the motion capture gear, and I was like, wait, is this a behind the scenes? No, it's not. Because he's Mysterio. who's-
Spoiler.
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause he's good
All
at
right,
special effects.
back to a gaming question.
Okay.
What is a GM trick that works for any system?
GM
Oh.
trick that works for
Huh.
any system.
Give your people candy.
Yeah, give him candy.
Sirenscape.
Sirenscape is a great way to set the scene.
Instead of using minis, make everyone a piece of candy, and then
Yeah.
when they kill a person
They get
or
to eat the
get them
candy.
off the board, they get to eat the candy.
I did that. I once played a Star Wars game where stormtroopers were starbursts.
It's so good. And then people get candy.
I think
Mine would have to be yes and / no
Oh,
but.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
In a similar vein, get your players involved by getting them to help like describe the scene or like
Yes.
tell them to like give you one rumor about this NPC that you've heard or something.
I love that because then you don't have to spend the effort of like,
Yeah.
how do I need to make this NPC unique?
Right.
No, I'll just let you guys do the work.
Yep, pretty much.
All right.
I feel like your stormtroopers would need to be all those the mystery flavor starbursts.
Nice.
I
So
just
it's all
had a-
just white starbursts.
I
on
just
the
had a
table.
bag of Starburst on me, so it was that. All right, next one. What's the favorite app on your phone?
Ooh, Cafe Rio.
Does my phone track which app I open the most?
Oh, that'd be great.
Well, it doesn't say which one you use
Have
the
you
most.
guys
What's
played-
your favorite app?
Have
Oh.
you guys played Dual Otters?
No.
Oh,
Jimmy and I had a
yes.
super long
Train ride.
up to New York, and we were like, we need a game that we can play 2 players on one phone. Dual Otters came up when we Googled it. It is just tiny, like 2-second games that you play on one phone with 2 people.
I've been recently playing Laser Overload.
Nice.
That's kind of fun.
What is that
It's
about?
it's it's basically what's the board game, like Power Plant or something?
Power Grid?
Power Grid.
Power Grid? Yeah, it's
Mhm.
basically that.
I like Power
Yeah.
Grid.
You
Okay.
you gotta make the laser beam hit all the batteries and collect all the stars along the way along the
Nice.
path, and yeah, it's
By the way, in the chat room, Rusted Beetle says the Patchwork app. That app's great. Send me a friend request. I think I'm Chris the Prof
What
on there.
is Patchwork?
Patchwork is a 2-player Uwe Rosenberg game. It's it was one of the first ones to do the kind of polyomino shapes on a board kind of games.
Okay, 1 second. The fuck is a polyomino?
Polyomino Tetris pieces. It's the technical
Oh,
word for
okay,
Tetris
gotcha.
pieces.
Okay, I learned a new thing today.
Poly, many sides. Or,
Yeah, I
shit.
got the poly. I was wondering
yeah,
what omino.
Well, I think it's like domino, but
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's one of those. What's the name of the
It's
word?
the
where you?
suitcase thing where you like push 2 words together.
Yeah, there's a name for that.
Yep. Oh,
but
no.
anyways, huh?
accordion.
No.
No, there's a word like you do. portmanteau.
That's it.
Where you take two words and put them together.
Yep.
But it's a game where you're trying to fill up a quilt board that's got a bunch of hexes on it, and then you put different shapes down. You can borrow it
Co-op
if you want.
or
It's a 2-player 1v1 game.
okay, I'm into it.
I got over that's real quick. if you
Oh,
want.
he got portmanteau quick.
Yeah.
Nice. There's Visco if you're trying to be a Visco girl.
Yeah, always.
Oh my God! I
if you like-
had to. I said because I kept seeing videos making fun of them, so I was like, Chloe, I need you to. I need to have an old man moment here for a second.
Don't judge me.
Don't judge. But can you tell me what a Visco girl is?
And you're like, remember what girls look like in the 90s? That, but today.
She was just yeah. I just had that moment where I was like, I just keep seeing the videos, and I get they're making fun of something, but what is it?
So it's not just that they edit their photos a lot; it's that they wear.
No, it's a
certain-
look. It's like oversized T-shirts, choker necklaces, wearing lots of
Okay.
scrunchies,
Got it.
and
Chloe
hydro
put it as like
flasks.
the most bitchiest, preppiest person that you could think of.
Got it.
Laid back
I guess that's a negative
Sexy.
way to look at it.
children. I'm gonna not take that out, please.
If
Oh
you
yeah,
like-
the Wizards Unite Harry Potter app.
I just preferred it when it was Pokemon Go.
Well,
And then Philip goes, I preferred it when it was, I forgot what the name of it was.
that beta.
Inverse.
That's it.
Inverse, that's it.
But I didn't even play it. I
Oh,
played
I
it.
thought you played Inverse.
I played it once, and when I found
Oh,
out,
that's right. You tried to get together. You found that you had to go places, and you're like, nope.
yeah, I was like, I have to like actually travel to these places, and like the Pokemon Go would probably be great because then you just get up and walk outside your house. So I could do with doing some laps up and down my street and all that kind of stuff. I could really go for that. But like there was nothing to do if
In
you
your
weren't
area.
near one of the spots.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
If you like white noise,
Oh no.
and
All
you
right.
like nature sounds,
And moving
there's
on.
Yeah,
rain,
exactly.
rain. Okay, we can move.
Actually, you know what? I keep seeing. You know what sucks is you see those ads for games in like Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is garbage. But I keep seeing one that it's like the Hero Wars or
Yeah.
whatever.
Uh-huh.
That's like the one where it's like you got to pull these.
You gotta pull the
pens.
rings.
Oh
Yeah, pull
yes.
the-
But then you read the comments on those videos.
They're like, this
the
is fake.
game is not like that
I've
at all.
seen that a lot. In fact, if you go look on YouTube, there's a bunch of people that make fun of those types of ads and
Yeah.
how they're nothing like the game.
Yeah.
Also, like the Mafia one. You remember the Mafia one?
It looks like
It
really high
shows-
production.
No,
Well,
I haven't
no,
seen
it
that.
looks- It's like it has all the in-game descriptions are like in very bad English.
Oh, no.
And,
I see there's another ad where it's like someone sawing through their phone.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's for the game. Because I'm not gonna pay $2 for to get rid of the ads on this game. So every time I finish a level, I gotta see an ad, whatever. But it's a game called Archero, which is basically it's kind of a tower defense game. Like you have to build a path for the enemies to go through while
Gotcha.
you're shooting them, so they don't like hit you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's cool.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
What movie quote are you tired of hearing?
I'll be back.
It's like a baby's arm
Yeah.
holding up. My entrails are now my extrails.
Yeah. Pain.
no,
so
his
much
is-
pain.
I think mine has to be,
No.
well, that's just like
we haven't
your
said those in a
opinion,
while.
man.
I haven't.
That
Yeah.
is true. That is true.
What?
I will give that
the
to
one
you.
from the
From
Big Lebowski is like, well, that's just like
Your
your
opinion.
opinion, man.
man.
No shit. That's
Yeah.
why I
Yeah,
said it.
yeah.
That's why. Yep. You asked for my opinion.
I feel like Jimmy might be sick of me going, make your choice. Because
You've said that in a while.
he still hasn't seen Phantom
Oh,
of
that's
the
a
Opera.
good one.
Which
Rust
one?
the Beatles says, I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Ah, yes. Hmm.
But this is what movie quote are you tired of hearing?
Yeah.
I could be tired of that one. Phil? You don't get sick of things.
Phil,
Well,
just-
not
She's
that I don't really
positive
get sick of
mindset.
things. I like
Phil doesn't like to talk to people.
we haven't had a Friday night in forever.
true.
So it's like I don't
All
know.
my movie quotes.
I
are-
haven't,
all
I
the-
haven't-
built up.
everything's all pent up. I haven't been able to.
All
That's
the
what-
memes about not being able to get together with your D&D group have been too real lately.
Yes, they
It's
have.
uncomfortable.
Also, Phil's usually the one saying the movie quotes, so that's
That's right. I'm not tired of hearing them. You guys are tired of hearing them. That's.
Yep.
I'm tired of saying them. Gosh.
okay. Last one.
Okay.
What gaming thing makes you angrier than it should?
I don't know.
What's
probably,
made me angry lately?
Probably just. Is this about? So we're gonna bring in like gaming community things, or
What
just
gaming thing?
What gaming
Gaming
thing? I'm leaving it open.
probably just like gatekeepers and
Yeah.
like toxic people. I mean,
Well, is that really angrier than you should be? I feel like that's the appropriate amount of anger.
sorry, angrier than I should be. You're right.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know what makes me mad.
See, like Rusty Beetle says, poorly written rules every time. I feel like that's something appropriately to be angry
yeah,
about.
ambiguous rules. Yep.
That's
Yep.
appropriately to be angry about.
I was in Charterstone the other day. Not to call you out, Charterstone. We love you. Looking at that camera. Sorry, not. But when it was like, pull out these peril cubes. They will be added to the game immediately, but not this game, the next game.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is such a badly written.
Yeah.
By immediately, I mean
Section.
like not immediately, but like in the terms of like long-term history immediately.
Yeah.
Like,
It'll be immediately the next game.
Yeah.
yeah.
Whoopsie daisy.
I don't know. See, that's the problem. I'm not talking like what makes you angry, just angrier than you should be.
Should be.
I don't like when I have to play games and I also want to eat potato chips because then my fingers get greasy and I can't touch stuff because I'm afraid I'll get it greasy. Hate that.
And then the fingerprint unlock on your phone doesn't work. And you're like, dude, phone, it's me. It's still me,
It's
bro.
still me. I
It's
just
still me.
That's
have
why I
oils.
that's why I got Face ID.
I think I can turn on Face ID.
I have a 7. I cannot.
If
Can't stop, won't stop.
if the game has like I don't know cardstock components that you're supposed to fit together, and then they start like fraying at the corners.
Oh, that is one thing I'm
Like
sad
Everdell.
about with Everdell. Like, there's a giant
They
tree you
offered a
have to put
wooden
together.
tree.
They did.
Yeah.
Maybe we should
It's
get
like
a wooden tree.
$15.
Oh, I know what mine is. Not rolling dice.
Oh. It
Games that
hurts him
don't
every
include
time.
dice.
Huh?
I said it hurts him every time.
Yeah, like, in Cypher System, not rolling dice is the GM. Or, Phoenix Dawn Command, where there's just not dice at all.
Yep. Man.
That's why I play RPGs, is to roll dice.
I think I know when games don't have cute stuff, like owls or
That makes you
hedgehogs.
angry?
Yep.
I need more of them.
What about you, Phil? What's something stupid you get angry about that in a game?
Oh, yes.
Oh, God.
What?
That's...
Boxes with inserts that won't fully close.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we have this problem because frickin' Chris, we got Terraforming Mars from him, and he decided to get a couple extra boards and give them to us like some nice freak, and now the game box won't close. Oh, what an evil human being. Got to put a frickin' rubber band
Do you think
around it.
it's all a conspiracy between Broken Token and the rest of the industry?
Yes.
Nice.
Yep.
Yes, I hate it when the boxes have inserts and then you put the stuff in, they don't close all the way.
If you
Like
want,
if a game's like, hey, we've got this insert for this game, but it means that the lid doesn't fully close.
Yeah.
It sits like half an inch up. I'm like, no.
have you seen Parks?
No.
It beautifully fits into its
I
box.
feel like you've talked about this before.
It's very
Mhm.
pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Colin should have it soon, if not now.
Maybe I've heard him talk about it. I've heard
Maybe.
somebody talk. No,
It might have been us.
it was probably you. You
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
played it at
Mhm.
Gen Con.
And then we
was
bought
you.
it.
I think I was able to fit everything from Bargain Quest into the base box
Nice.
with like a millimeter or two of the lid sitting up. Like it's barely
Yeah,
noticeable.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
fine with me. You gotta figure out what you're gonna do about Power Rangers yet?
Nope, not yet.
Just dump.
Oh,
figured that
I
out.
know
do,
what-
do like what I do for Arcadia Quest, to just chuck everything out, and just dump all the
Dump everything
components.
into the-
I
yeah.
know what annoyed you recently.
What?
Trying to shuffle cards with stickers on them.
That didn't make me angry. It
It's
was
just like, this
was-
is hard.
it was just like, okay, whatever.
Oh,
It's
when
frustrating, but
something that doesn't make me angry, it just makes me sad, is when playmats don't come with the game.
Yeah.
Like when I have to buy them separately.
Like because they're
'Cause
set up at Gen Con with all the extras.
so
I would
beautiful.
say,
playmat.
what game do you have comes with the playmat? Because
I
pretty much every game you
I
have to
mean,
buy.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, and it makes me sad. I don't want to think about it. If you just put it in with the price of the game, I would just not think about it and just buy it. But no.
But I like having the games cheaper to where I can
Yeah.
choose whether or
No,
not I want it.
I completely agree. It's not a logical thought, but my sadness doesn't have to be
This
logical.
question is about irrational
Yeah,
anger.
Yeah.
that's true. You're right.
Yeah.
All right. Is that a good closing point?
I think
No,
so.
because I sound really bratty. Let's make another thing.
Okay.
Well, you did skip
Hey
a
guys,
question there.
what was the
No,
best
I-
part
what's
of
your
your day?
favorite emoji?
Huh?
I went through.
Yeah,
You
that's
skipped
a
that
good
one.
Oh, I
question.
did skip that one.
What's everyone's most used emoji? Let's end the end
Don't
on
use
that.
emojis.
The thumb up.
I'm probably also a thumbs up. Let's see.
Here you go. I did skip one. What is the most obscure RPG you've actually played?
Obscure.
For me, it might be the Reflections game that we played,
Mm.
especially when we did the wrestling variant
Yeah,
one.
the spelling bee.
Oh yeah,
That
the
was so
spelling
fun.
bee.
That might be it.
I haven't really played
no,
obscure
um,
RPGs.
No,
like I play
Love-
skins of
What
RPGs.
was the like
That's-
space love
Are you-
commander?
Oh yeah. Yep. Love Commander.
Love commander.
When was this?
It's like
This is
supposed
a-
to be like Mass Effect-y because.
Mm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, essentially you have to like you pick a captain and that captain has to go around and like become friends or lovers or like a father figure to everyone else in the group because they're trying to like create
Build
a
relationships.
loving relationship between them, and then at the end of the game he or she or the commander is successful according to how many people are like helping them to fulfill a mission.
Yeah.
It was good.
we
I
got
liked
Kobolds Ate My Baby in the chat room.
it. Ooh.
I've heard that's real good.
Yeah,
Mm.
Heather and Mike played that. Shout out to Mike and Heather.
Yeah. So there you go. Was
I
that
have
it?
never heard Tales from a Floating Vagabond.
That must be really obscure.
There-
might be like Root with the
fits
Vagabonds.
obscure.
Yep.
You mean the Vanguard?
The
Vanguard.
That's right.
No, I was making a
Yeah,
joke
yeah,
because
yeah,
it was.
yeah.
So
I
all
feel
right,
you.
is that a good place for?
I agree.
You feel better now about
Yes.
ending? the show?
Yes.
Yeah. You may now stop.
We can stop now.
All right, thanks for watching live.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye.